What's up YouTube? Today I actually want to share with you a brand new mod pack that I've been working on called Automation Craft, and I wanted to make a brand new series on it, so you're going to come along with the journey and have a look. Now as I'm running through this plains biome over here, I actually wanted to grab some wood. I've already got 11, but I think ore excavation can help. Yes it can, I forgot I added the fast decay mod. So yeah, that's something that I think helps with reducing lag in some of these cases, which is really nice, to be fair. Now, I'm thinking I need somewhere, like, a really open place to live. Because I'm thinking I want to make a factory kind of thing, as it is Automation Craft. So, on the mini-map, up top right, you can see I'm actually running towards a very large open area. So hopefully this has something very wide open. It does, which is what I'm looking for. So I think this is where I'm going to set up shop. So if I just get rid of all of this grass and flowers, not that I don't like them, but I don't like them. So let's just get rid of all of that. There we go. Chuck all of that up into our inventory. Let's get making, shall we? I also have Project E downloaded on here, so that's always nice. I actually kind of want to get there this episode, if possible. And yeah, I guess let's start with some basic tools. So all I'm going to make actually is a pickaxe and an axe, so I can get some of that food over there. So if I just grab these, I can then start grabbing some of this food. Just like that. I'm sad that it doesn't one-shot, but it does two-shot, which is okay, I guess. I already have 2 leather, which is always nice. 4 now, actually. 6. I think they actually beefed the rates in this, I'm not sure. Also got some Inferium as well, and solid experience. Let's use that. Now, I think I also want a chest, because if I'm staying here, I may as well set up some storage. So let's just put all of this rubbish in here for the time being. And some wood up there as well. Now, I also want some stone, so I'm going to walk over here just a tiny bit and start a mine. So let me cut back once this is done.
2,000 years later.
So I just got back from mining, and I actually made something called a stone paxel. Now if I look up paxel real quick, you can see there's all different types of them, and it's basically just an axe, a pickaxe, and a shovel combined. So I just made that myself, just to make this a bit easier. But if you come down here, it's a bit dark, but you can actually see I actually hit iron. So I'm going to take this, and hopefully I don't run into that cave that I can hear, because I can hear mobs already. Which is, I can't tell if it's a good or bad sign. But it looks like, I'm not sure what this is either, so I'm going to mine this. It's relatively easy to mine, so it can't be a late game ore, sadly. But it also looks like we got coal. Yes, that's always nice. Let's make some torches for you guys. There we go. It's a bit nicer. We can actually have a look what this is. That's bauxite ore. So I think that is for immersive engineering. I'm not sure. But that's going to give us a nice kickstart into our machinery. So that's always nice. And once I grab this coal, I'm actually going to try and hit that cave system and see if I can get anything brand new. I'll cut back if I get anything. Now, I have a feeling that we're actually very close, and I found a couple new ores on the way. So let me just mine these up to find out what they are. So I feel like this one looks kind of like copper, and it's actually quite common, so I think it is copper, to be honest. But I also found 2 more ores that are relatively close to this, and I'm kind of wondering what they are. But let me just grab all of this really quickly, because I feel like it's going to be very useful when making machines. Let's just block that up. And then the other one was just back here slightly, and it's right here. Now, I'm not sure what this is. It looks kind of like an emerald, but it's not, if you know what I mean. So let's grab all of this. That's a brand new one as well. So I feel like that one might be tin or silver, maybe. Let's have a look what this one is. It is, oh, copper. Oh, they're both copper. That did not look like copper, but I guess it is. So deal with it. What's this one? Tin, so I was right with that one. That's always nice. Now there is more copper up there, but I might actually just wait for when I go up there to collect that one. And that bit there, because there's more ores right down here. This ore generation is wonderful for mining. I don't know what this is, I feel like this might be silver. But let's have a look, let's just mine it all out. I feel like that's a good portion of the beginning of this mod pack, and it can be boring, but it can also be quite relaxing at the same time, which is always quite nice. I will have a timestamp on the screen right now if you do want to skip past all of the mining and stuff. But if you're here for the ride, you're here for the ride. That is also tin ore, which is kind of sad because now I have 2 double ups. But it is what it is, I guess. But now I'm currently looking at the mini-map, trying to find some skeletons, because then in there would be the cave, which would have a bunch of new ores, including more copper apparently. Kinda getting a bit annoyed at that. Oh, I think we found our cave. Is there anything... I mean, it looks like there's a bunch of new ores, but I'm also kind of scared that something's gonna jump on me. So hopefully it doesn't. Let's just collect all of this, including this iron, which I'm very happy that we got quite early. Because now we can start making some machines when we get back up top, which is always nice to see. Now, I'm actually going to go up, not down, just so I can kind of find my way, almost. And then, that is a baby skeleton, apparently. That's not okay. I never thought a baby skeleton would be so horrific to see at the end of a tunnel, but it really is. So let's get some more of this tin. I feel like tin might be a very common material in some crafting recipes if it's this common. Same with copper. Hopefully it's not, but I guess it is. I'm thinking about maybe there's a quarry in this mod pack. That'd be quite nice, because then I don't have to go mining again. I feel like I might try and set that up this episode if it's not too expensive. Let's grab this coal. So now that is all done, I can just run out here and collect the last bit. And I'm kind of wondering what this is, because it's just amber from Thorncraft. We already have a bow, which is already nice. I'm going to try and keep as many things like marble and stuff like that as possible, because I feel like EMC would be very useful, and as much stuff as I put in there at the beginning will make it a lot easier to get stuff out later on. So I am going to try and keep as much stuff as possible. I don't know what that was. Rare earths. I guess that's more Thorncraft stuff. Again, I'm not sure what this is. Well, that's quartz. Oh, I thought you could only get that in the nether. That's nice to have. Because, again, I think that is a very big main material. Now, I'm not sure if this is in the mod pack or not. It's not. Which is slightly sad. But I can always make more. Now, I'm thinking of not wasting as much cobble and just going for the normal pickaxe this time, because I'm not digging through dirt anymore. So, I'm hoping... Yep, there we go. I don't know why I only just came up with that achievement. Let's grab this tin. I think this is tin. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, that caught me off guard. Just a tiny bit. What's this? Is this like ruby or something? I couldn't mine that with a stone pickaxe. Okay, I think that is a sign for me to start smelting some of this iron, I guess. So let's go grab that crafting table and make a furnace. It's always nice. Jump down, and let's get to smelting, I guess. And there we go, that is our 16 iron ore smelted. That took long enough, I guess. Now, all we need to do is, I'm going to mine these. Your fingers tingle as you handle the crystals. What does this mean? I don't know what that means. I'm guessing that's kind of like some sort of magic, I guess. I'm not sure. But we actually need to start making our iron pickaxe now. So that's going to be fun. So now, just sticks and iron as normal. Get rid of that as well, because I don't really need it. Now, what is over here? Because there is some interesting looking ores, including that one. Let's have a look. So that is inferium ore, I've seen that before. This is so much faster, I wish I did this sooner. But, more, I think it's inferium, I'm not sure. Is it inferium? Yeah, inferium. I can't remember the name of the stages. Let's just mine this. There we go. More amber. I'm not sure if the amber actually does anything or if it's just like a chest clogger. I'm not sure. Although we did get something called Preserved Curiosity. I'm not sure. I'm thinking of getting rid of like the granite and the diorite though, just to make some room for some new stuff. Like this. Oh, this is prosperity shards. So that is how you kind of make all of these different essences. That's what I was trying to say. Even more inferium. I'm surprised there's no mobs, although I don't want to jinx it, so I'm not going to say nothing. Let's grab some of this iron. Now, can't remember what that ore is to my left, but I think it has something to do with AE2, or Applied Energistics, as most people call it. Yeah, Certus Quartz. That is what you crush down for Applied Energistics. So let's grab some of this copper as well. I don't really need any more tin, I'm hoping. So I'm not going to mine too much more. I am going to mine some more coal though. But them crystals? Crystals. Them crystals are kind of surprising me. So I'm not sure what they're really about. I haven't really played around with Thorncraft that much. That scares me. What the hell is that? What did I even get from it? I didn't get anything. I don't think. Did I get anything from it? That scares me. Anyway, we hit a dead end. So that's always nice. Let's get back there. No. No, 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 no. You can stay that side. And I'm going to go up here. Goodbye. So we're back up top, which is always nice. So I grabbed our furnace, but I didn't actually grab our crafting table because we have one here. But I can finally smelt this raw beef into some steak, which is going to be really needed after that trip. I'm surprised I didn't run back into them skeletons, which was a nice surprise. But let's just dump all of this stuff all up there. And now I'm going to keep that to smelt afterwards. And I think the next thing I need to do is really figure out how to get a transmutation table. If I can speak. It's right here. And all I need is obsidian, chiseled stone, and a philosopher's stone. Which means glowstone, redstone, and diamonds. That may be a little out of reach for today's episode, but I think next episode I might try and get for that. Now, is there a quarry in here at all? There's a quantum quarry, which needs end stone, so that is very out of reach. Is there anything else, like a miner maybe? There's a digital miner from Mechanism, and a porcupine. Acts as a portal to a remote block location. I don't think that'll work. Rock crusher, mechanical miner, controlled miner. I feel like, again, it needs diamonds. So I feel like diamonds may be what we try and aim for today. Which is kind of sad, to be honest with you.
6.5 hours later.
And after a very not short mining trip, I've got a lot to show you. So now if I just make some chests real quick just to expand our storage, because we're going to need it, we can then empty our backpack, but first we need to get rid of all of this stuff. Let's place this furnace down just because. And then we can empty our backpack I made just before I went, and empty all of this. Now, some of the highlights that I found was actually diamonds, which is really nice to find. Some more Certus quartz, and some brand new things like cinnabar, magnesium, and even tin. I think we actually got that, I mean uranium. And lead, we also got, so that's always nice. And yeah, we got quite a lot of stuff, so I'm quite happy about that. But I actually want to start smelting all of this iron, that's what I meant to say. So if I just split that between two, split that between two, I can then merge this coal with this coal. There we go, each get half a stack. That should get smelting. And now we have some diamonds, so that's always nice. So now I can make a diamond pickaxe, and I forgot to actually do this before I left the mines, which is kind of sad, but I think, yeah, so we can now get rid of that iron pickaxe. I'm actually going to save it for later, but we now have a diamond, so that's always nice. And yeah, let me go get some obsidian. And now I've got that, we are one step closer to finally being able to get this transmutation table. So if I actually look that up, it is, where is it? Right there. So we need 4 obsidian, some stone, and the philosopher's stone, which is redstone and glowstone. So we actually need to go to the nether, which is what we're going to do now. So if we just break this right here, I'm not sure if we have flint. That really annoyed me. I think we have some gravel though, so it shouldn't be that hard. There we go, I forgot how slow this is. There we go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dirt block. And then 2 there. Brand new nether portal, that's always nice. And then we can actually take some iron with... Do I have any gravel? I should have gravel, really. But I seriously not have any gravel whatsoever. Well, time for me to go find some gravel. Is there any in this pond? There is not. Is there any over in this ocean though? Better be. Because that's what they're made for. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's aquamarine from, I think, Astral Sorcery. Why is there seriously no gravel whatsoever? There might be some like further out in the ocean, I guess. So I got the extra 2 gravel. We can now craft that, just like so. And craft the flint and steel. Now, hopefully nothing comes through the portal instantly. It didn't, which makes me very happy. Now, all we really need is a bunch of building blocks. And that should be it, really. Because we can have our shield, and we have our sword. So hopefully there's nothing, like, overly powerful in the nether. Like, modded. Hopefully there isn't. Don't know what happened there. This place looks sick. Oh my god. That looks amazing. It's laggy as hell, but it looks amazing. I don't know what that... Oh, is that how... That's how you get the magma slime in Tinker's Construct. Right. I understand that now. I've always wondered how you got that. But now, I think that's like Seed Stone or something. I think that's Inferium. Now, I'm kind of looking for easy glowstone that I don't really have to work too much for. So I think the best option would probably be maybe over here. So if I just climb up on here, I should be able to just start going over here. Hopefully no ghast shoots me off. There we go. So now all I need to do is build up to it. And this should allow me to get some glowstone dust for our transmutation table. So I'm actually going to grab a bit more than we need because I like glowstone panels, which is a light source made from glowstone. So I'm going to collect just a tiny bit more than we need. That, and I think it's got, yeah, it's got really good EMC values as well, which is another thing. Didn't actually need as many building blocks as I thought. So, let's head back through the nether. Whilst we're bleeding, apparently. There we go. So we can come right out over here. Grab that. I actually need to smelt some stone. So I'm going to do that. And then that. Although I'm only going to place 2 in there. And then 2 in there. Got tons of iron, which is always nice. Now, I think the next thing after the transmutation table is I want to set up an auto smelter for all of this. So one thing that I need to look up is there smelters? There's obviously alloy smelters and the Tinker's Construct stuff. There's an induction smelter, which should do the trick actually. Which means we need copper, redstone, coil, that's all quite basic. Sand I can get. Iron, tin, glass, which is just more sand. Invar is the problem. Right, how do I get Invar? Invar blend, which is just iron and nickel. So, that's not what I wanted. How do I get pulverized iron? In a pulverizer, which is made through just copper, more flint, sadly, and a piston. So this is all makeable, really. That is all doable. So grab this stone real quick. Transmutation table. We should be able to make this. I just need the obsidian. And then Philosopher's Stone. We need the diamonds as well. How could I forget the most important part? Philosopher's Stone. And transmutation table. There we go. Place that right there. I'm actually going to put that in there. And as you can see, every item has a value, or most items have a value. That means, basically, every item you put in has a value, so you can take out as many items that add up to that value. It's like equivalent exchange, which is really nice. So I'm going to put in basically everything here, just so I always have everything, if you know what I'm saying. So I'm going to take out all of this and put everything with a value in there. So everything with a value goes in. Here we go. All of these things can be smelted and then will probably have a value then. Which is probably why they haven't gone in already. But it's also why I've kept all of my old stuff. Like all of my old tools and everything. Because they all have values. Which is slowly adding up to quite a lot. It also adds a nice storage kind of saver almost. Because like that's 2 double chests fitting into nearly 1 single chest, which is nice. But then I can take out anything that I need, and you see the value going down right there. So that is basically what this is about. Grab our backpack real quick. And then what else do we need? Let's grab a stack of steak first. So stack of steak, there we go. That's our food sorted. And that should be everything, really. I actually need some iron as well. And I'm actually going to put coal in there. Which sounds a bit weird because it doesn't have the best values. But it means we actually have infinite coal now. So that's always nice. So we need copper and I think we needed that nickel as well. We also need tin. So I'm going to get that smelting down and I'll cut back when it's ready. And there we are. I think I have everything ready. So now I just need the pulverizer, which needs a piston, which I can make. A machine frame, which needs a tin gear, which I can also make. I think that should be that. And then it also needs some copper gears, which is easy enough. And a reception coil. Now all of these things I'm going to be putting in here, as always. Let me just do that. Now I needed a piston, a gear. So copper gears, thank you. Also needed more tin. Also needed that, but tin. Let's just grab a stack of that. And copper and glass. I think that's everything. I also needed redstone and coils. Okay, maybe not all of them coils. I just needed 2. There we go. Now, pulverizer should be able to make. No, I need flint. See if I have it. Yes, I do. Make the pulverizer just like that. Now, I haven't actually thought of how to power this yet. So, generator. So, all of these different generators, there's a survival generator, and then the furnace, culinary, magma. I feel like the best one would probably be the survival one right now. So, I need a furnace, some cobblestone. I think I can make all of these things. So, cobblestone, easy. Furnace, easy enough. And there we go, survival generator. The start of our factory has begun. Now, I think, yeah, it just should use that, and it should start filling this up. There we go. It actually burns quite slow, 2 minutes per plank, which is really nice. It actually uses quite a lot of power output, actually. Now, I think, yeah, I think it uses 2 RF a tick, and this produces 5. So it's more than enough for this. And I think we also needed nickel as well. I'm not sure how much this produces. If I type in iron powder, or sorry, pulverized iron, if I can spell it right, there it is. Pulverizer, it should get me just the 1. So I actually need to do this twice. And then the nickel should be right over here. I don't actually need to do that twice, because it has an EMC value. Which is lovely thing about Project E, is I can do that. Pulverized iron, 2. There we go. That's easy enough. This is almost done. That's being filled quite nicely. There we go, pulverized nickel, same thing's gonna happen. Actually, it can't, for some reason. But, if I come over here, I can now make some invar, which should be able to go in there. So if I go invar blend, where is it? Let's have a look. There it is. So invar blend cannot go in there, sadly. Can invar ingots go in there? That's the question. Yes, they can. So if I just do that, may as well smelt all 3, because I've got to get rid of it somehow. I can then go like that, straight in there, and we now have as many as we can make. So I think I'm just going to grab a stack like that, and we actually can get rid of the pulverizer. Now we just need the induction smelter, which means we need 2 more copper gears, some sand. So sand, gear, if I can spell gear correctly. There we go. And then what else did we need? A machine frame, just like that, and then invar gears. So I'm actually going to make 2 of these, just like that. and then that should be good. Now, one thing that I have noticed, sadly, is I'm going to have to waste all of the energy in here, so I can put it in here, because then I can actually reuse these. So induction smelter, pulverizer, there we go. I don't know why it's on there twice for each, but it is, sadly. But I can now put all of this back up in there, which filled that up right properly. And then one each side, and that should be able to power both of these quite easily. So that is the induction smelter. So if I can make a hopper, or maybe item duct? Item duct should be able to work. I just need hardened glass, which is made through an induction smelter. So crushed iron and lead dust. So how do I get any of this? An enrichment chamber? Is that the only way? So I just need any of this. Just hardened glass. Oh, right, so I can get it from obsidian in a pulverizer. That's nice. So obsidian straight in the pulverizer, which is not there. Obsidian in the pulverizer this time. There we go. And then, how much was that using actually? 6. So it is going down slightly, which is slightly concerning. But I can always get speed upgrades for this. Or just make a second one, I guess. But that gives me hardened glass. And then with hardened glass, I can make item ducts, I think. Item ducts, tin, yeah. So I just need tin, there we go. And then I also need extraction points, I think. Yeah, extraction servos. So hardened is just invar, and then reinforced is electrum, which I don't have, so sadly. So I think I'm going to be using invar, which is just iron nuggets and invar, obviously. So let me grab that. Just grab some of these. And then some iron. Just grab a stack. Redstone, grab a stack. And glass, actually. Which is surprising. Grab this now. And there's our other invar, actually, so we could have just used that. So hardened servo, we need iron nuggets, which is easy enough to make. Just like so. And then just make a bunch of these. And that should be good to go. Put one in there. Put all of these nuggets in there. And that should be good. I actually needed the tin. Just like so. So I can make some item ducts. And hardened glass. How did I actually make the hardened glass? Let's have a look. Hardened glass was just lead dust in an induction smelter with crushed obsidian. So lead should be in here somewhere, actually. So I think, yeah, lead ore right there. So put that in the crusher. 8 RF a tick. That is a lot. There we go. We can now grab our pulverized lead. Put one in here, as we do. And the other one... Wait, why is that blocked off? There we go. So that with that should give us our final result. Here we are. So that just gave us hardened glass, one of which can go in there, just to save us the trouble. And then item duct, again, one of which can go in there. And now all I need is a chest. Or 2 chests, should I say. And now, I feel like if we just place this, say, here. Not there, actually. Do I have carry on this? I think I have carry on. Anyway. Maybe there. And then get rid of this block. Move the torch. And then I'm actually going to have to change the config for this. Now, blue is input. So, I'm going to need that to be blue on the back. Which is probably this one. Blue. And then the top can be red. Yeah, okay. So now all I need is to place item ducts there, with a servo there, with redstone control ignored, and no blacklist. And then I need 2 more chests. Just like that. And then I can place that like that. A chest on top. A servo there. Ignored. And that should, hopefully, make an auto smelter. So I place this copper in there. Place any ore in this chest. Should get extracted, as you can see, into there, where it is then smelted. Hopefully. Why is it not being smelted? So I think I've made a mistake here actually. This can only do dual things, which is kind of sad. So now if I look up just a smelter maybe, or sorry, furnace, that may come up with something. A redstone furnace, that looks decent, although it needs bricks, which I'm not really into. That needs plastic. Furnace mine. Oh god. Alloy furnace. Good old normal furnace. Powered furnace. Tell you what, let me try and get these bricks done, shall we? So, scratch this. Let me make that a redstone furnace and I'll cut back. And with the power of editing, here we are. So that is the redstone furnace. Hopefully this one works. That filled up quite a lot faster. Hopefully, yeah, it's because there was a backup here. But if I just now set this to ignored, and then set the configs so the back is blue, which means that needs to be blue. There we go. And the top is orange. Should be able to set some copper in there. It takes it, places it in, and it smelts. And then once that smelts, it should shoot straight up into the chest above, like that. And we have ourselves an auto smelter. So I feel like that's where I'm going to end today's episode. But if you do want to watch more and see the factory grow, as always, leave a like, subscribe, and there'll be an episode 2.